Hey guys, welcome to Evolving Spiritually. My name is Kayla, and if this is your first time checking out my channel, hello and welcome. If you guys are returning, what's up? We are here for another intuitive therapy session with me. So first and foremost, if you guys hear background noise, I apologize in advance. They are doing some sort of work or construction nearby, and it's kind of loud. Secondly, if you guys would like to book a private reading, you can go to evolvingintomore.com. If you guys would like to check out more content from me, you can head to patreon.com/evolvingintomore. Okay, so today we are going to get into it, figure out what's going on with this energy, since it's been a couple of days since we checked in. Okay, so I know a lot of things, it's crazy. I know this reading may start off slow, but it will speed up, okay? But first we're gonna focus on ourselves real quick and try to put all this together, because what I'm getting off bat is more so of understanding that the reason that these things are coming up and they're reappearing, or they seem to be never ending, is because we are finally closing out a cycle that has been going on for years. Okay, this morning I even reposted on the community tab a Capricorn reading that I did from 4 years ago, and I have been getting people telling me a lot that my old readings are starting to pop up on their recommended or their timeline. And I for sure was one to be like, I'm not about to go watch a reading from 4 years ago, but I did, because people were commenting on it, and it was like legit to the T of what we're going through right now. And again, we're going to go into some sort of keywords to help you balance out everything that you've been feeling energetically, emotionally, or mentally, and then we're gonna go dig and see what's really happening around us or within our energy field. Okay, so this is a timeless reading. This is not sign specific for my newbies. If it resonates because we're on the same vibration. If it doesn't, then that's fine. Okay, so what I'm really starting to feel here is that you are coming to a place of maybe even questioning yourself about what you knew or what you thought you knew in the past. And it's not, these things are not coming up, and these people are not turning their back on you to show you that like you have poor judgment, or you shouldn't have trusted them or given them the benefit of the doubt or allowed them access into your life. It was necessary. Everything that has happened up to this point in your life was definitely necessary in order for you to get to where you are right now. And the reason that these demons and devils are being revealed to us is because the levels that we're going to and moving to cannot include any of this, because this could be very destructive to us, right? So it's also opening us up to this new sense of freedom, this new sense of independence, of really knowing and seeing and proving to ourselves that we got this, right? As long as you are in a full alignment and balance with yourself and your spirituality, your faith, your God, or whatever that is for you, that's all that matters. Okay, and everything else kind of falls at the wayside, right? Building from a true authentic place is what removes you from all these limitations and restrictions that have been set on you by other things and people. Okay, so that's like letting people say what they want to say, letting people do what they want to do, or make you out to be something that you're not, because at the end of the day, God is always going to show up and show through, and the real remain at the end, and the truth is revealed, and everyone sees exactly who each person is for who they truly are, right? I used to get in this place where I would come on here and I would consistently try to defend myself about, protecting my daughter and it being wrong about sexual abuse and things like that. And I used to feel like I had to plead and beg, but here we are 4 years later, and all this stuff is getting ready to surface, and people are about to really see who was the problem and who was really authentically moving in truth. Okay, okay? So you're going through this and you're experiencing this because you have dealt with limitations and restrictions in the past that are no more for you. And the only way to keep it going and you keep having this sense of freedom is to detach and move away from those things and those people who made you feel like you were being held back or that you couldn't be more in life or have more, okay? So now that we are being shown what is coming to the surface, it's about using that to our benefit, okay? Using this energy, whether it's making you sad, happy, depressed, stressed, we're not going to claim any of those certain titles or emotions, okay? Because we're at a higher vibration, okay? So don't attach yourself or cling on to those words, okay? Like depression or stress. Those are entities. Those are things that people send out to put on you to make you feel heavy, okay? And when you start feeling that is when you need to be like, oh no, not today, okay? And you need to find yourself something to do. You need to find something that balances you back out, that takes you out of this place of feeling dark, low, angry, sad, frustrated, and really keep pulling yourself towards the light that is within you, okay? So we're going to start off with these keywords, and then we're going to get into the cards, we're going to clarify, and we're going to end with the oracle, okay? So the first keyword I have for us is resonance, okay? The trigger statement for that word is I am right. Right? The true statement is I am open to the unknown. Okay. So like I just mentioned, in the past, we may think that we had some things figured out. We knew people and we knew how it goes or how it went. Okay. And now in this present moment, we're being shown that it was a lot deeper and darker than we were really even like assuming, in a sense, because the things that are starting to come out and show themselves and reveal themselves is like pure evil and wicked. And that is what took part of like our own innocence, in the sense of seeing things or thinking that people were like us. Yeah, we're just gonna have to flow through that because it's all part of the distraction, the confusion to try to throw off these readings from getting out. But if y'all know me, look, I'm a G, okay? So, getting back into resonance, the message behind it is you are being shown what is dissonant in your life. Allow the beliefs that are not serving you to fall away and be open to your bright future, okay? So again, looking at things and maybe thinking or assuming you knew who these people or this situation was, but now that everything is coming to the surface, it's being prepared and knowing that there's a lot more to it that meets the eye. And if you are sitting here blaming yourself or reflecting that on yourself, then it needs to stop from this point moving forward, because that's the vibration that these people and that this low vibrational energy want to play on. They want you to be a victim. They want you to be in this victim mentality of feeling like you did something to make things turn out the way that they did. But if you stayed and you lived in your truth, then keep on moving on, okay? Because again, this is a lot of gaslighting, manipulating, self-reflecting, deflecting type of energy where people want to put their problems, their weight, and their darkness on you, even if you are not in sort of like any sort of communication or connection with these people physically, from a distance or through spell work or whatnot. They're trying to put this energy out of you just being wrong, okay? And that's because that's their own guilt, all right? So if you're feeling that way, that's what that is, okay? Our next keyword is freedom, okay? The trigger statement is I have no choice, but the true statement is I create my day and my life, okay? The message behind that is it is time to play. Do something different today to shift your routine, okay? I don't know if your day's already over or if it's just beginning, but this is about you shaking some shit up for yourself, okay? Maybe you're stuck in the motions. Maybe you're stuck in a stagnant routine or energy, or, just feeling like things are mundane and the same and boring. It's time to switch it up, because, again, that's the whole point of keeping you stuck in a very bored energy. But it's not realizing that when you're bored or when nothing's happening and nothing's going on, that's really peace. Okay, so don't be confused by the two. You're really moving way farther ahead than a lot of people and things in your life right now. And again, I know it may feel like you've been taken away from everything and everyone, but that is your moment of peace to really connect with yourself, really connect with God, and realize the blessings that you have in this moment. Again, I'm going to reference the Capricorn reading I reposted under the community tab. In that reading, I literally said we escaped from right up under the devil and didn't even realize it. Okay, 4 years ago, I was saying stuff that myself looks at today and was like, how the hell did I know that? How did I get that? Because even looking at the cards that came out in that reading, it's just like, where the hell did I get some of that stuff for? And little did I know, I was talking to me 4 years later, right? So when I look back on that, I see myself like I was still living in Texas. I was actually living in my parents' house. I was still around all of those people, all of those things, all of that conflict. And now that I'm out of it, again, because like in the last session, I said that you have people who are actually still sleeping with the devil. And then you have people who are like looking at the devil from outside of their bedroom, like outside of their house, like outside of the window. Okay, it's a big difference between it being right up under you and it being on the outside of your foundation. You're untouchable. Okay, but when you're laying in bed next to it, there could be all kind of things and twists and turns and spell work and all of this sort of manipulative energy that can try to restrict you from feeling like you can't do anything and you can't go anywhere. Okay, so for my people again who are stuck around those people and in that situation and you feel like you cannot get out, again, I would recommend that Capricorn reading, because I even said that once this stuff comes out and it is revealed, you're going to be free to move however it is that you desire. Okay, things are going to go in your favor and people are going to start seeing the truth, and you then have to realize at that point it is up to you to change the game, to change how you go about things, to change how you respond to things. Okay, Kayla 4 years ago was very emotionally reactive because I felt like wrong is wrong and right is right, and everyone in higher up positions of authority should honor wrong is wrong and right is right. But then I learned real quick that is not how the world functions, right? So I had to change and adjust myself accordingly. Okay, I'm not emotionally reactive like I was. You're not going to be able to get me how you used to get me, right? And again, I've also made different choices within my life that has really changed the game, okay? So it's you seeing how blessed you are right now and the opportunities that are headed your way and taking full advantage of those and no longer holding yourself back because of other things and other people who have already completely showed their ass down to the crack, that don't deserve to be a reason of you being held back in life. If they want to hold themselves back, they want to make these shitty choices and be who the hell they're being, let them and leave them, and they will be exactly right there the moment you decide to turn around and look back to see where you came from. Okay, living proof. I know people who then gave me hell and high water for who I've transformed and evolved into, and I look back at them and those people are still doing the same thing at the same job, living in the same house, messing around with the same people, even got a circle of friends who's still doing the same thing and went nowhere in life but mad at me, right? And I know y'all got that in your circle, in your environment, because this is hating ass energy that we got right here. Okay, so the next key word is enlightened. Okay, this is the wisdom. This is everything that you've gained from your failures, from those down moments that those people wished for you, that they was trying to put on you, that they was trying to do spell work and curses on. Oh, you were blessed through that, right? What was supposed to hurt you, God used to help you. And I said that maybe 2 years ago and really didn't take heed of it in the moment of that reading. But I see it now. These people, they put out all this nasty, ugly ass energy to really hurt us and break us. And all it did was put obstacles and speed bumps and shit within our way that made us fall temporarily, but taught us how to get up and be even stronger. And now we're unfuckable with. Try me. I done been through everything. I done had everything thrown my way, right? We are there together. We are literally having people sitting here wanting to kill us and want us to die because they are just that bothered by our light, by our ability to fall down and dust that shit off and keep a kicking and move on as if it affects us no more. Because once you learn a lesson and you heal from it, it cannot affect you. It cannot fuck with you how it used to. It cannot hold you back. But again, these people who have been trying to put this energy up on us, oh, they're stuck. They've always been stuck. They ain't never seen more than they've ever could imagine because they never tried to be more. Again, these are people who take shortcuts. They lie, they steal, they scam. They go and do spell work and dark things and make agreements with demons and entities and the devil so that they can get ahead in life because they're too fucking weak to put in the energy, effort, and work it requires to evolve naturally. You bet your bottom buck it's been hard these past couple of years, but looking at myself now, I'm hella proud that I went through that. I'm hella proud that I held my head up even in the unknown, because 4 years ago, I didn't know that I was sleeping with the devil. I didn't know that I was married to the devil. I didn't know that my in-laws and then my own family was the devil. But I do now. And I'm glad I listened to myself because no, I didn't have all the answers. I didn't have all the details back then. Those details are just now getting ready to surface, right? But you listen to yourself. Again, way more than these people ever could have said. And now they're in this place because they're also being enlightened, wishing and praying and hoping that they would have just listened to that one little voice in them that did tell them, don't do it. Don't you go there. You're going overboard. But they did it anyways. And everything they sent out to hurt you helped you. Right? So the trigger statement is, I am alone. Like I said, you may have lost everything within translation of that. Okay? I lost my in-laws. I lost my parents, my sister, the people, the foundation. I left my hometown with nothing but a suitcase for myself and my daughter. I was alone. I had never really been outside of my hometown without my family or somebody giving me some sort of direction in life. I had to figure it out. I cried, right? Some of y'all remember this when I vlogged for those 3 months. And if you go somewhere back on my channel, those vlogs are probably public again. But I vlogged. And it was like a part 1 and a part 2. And y'all saw me. I was breaking down. I was down and out. I was literally not understanding a thing. Right? And you're going to be in that place. And it's okay to be in that place. But one day you're going to wake up and you're going to be like, I got to do what I got to do. And whoever is opposing me and against me, they're going to be put over here, and whoever is for me and support me, they're going to be up over here. And I'm not going to give time and energy to this anymore. I'm going to block them out because I got places to go. I got things to do, and I got somebody to be. You know? So the true statement is, I am one with all that is. I'm one with all that is. Y'all want to be evil? You want to be hateful? You want to do dark and demonic shit? Hey, that's fine by me, but you'll be damned if you'll get close to me, if I'll let you in my life, if I'll be dealing and going through that with you. No, you go be destructive somewhere else. You can hate from a distance. How about that? Right? And those who are for me, my people, I'm one with all. Right? I flow with them. They help me. They motivate. That's what we do, right? You got to see things clearly. And now that it's coming out clearly, you know, it's really up to you to choose and make choices for yourself about how things look and what they're going to be. Okay, so the message behind that says, dear child, you are safe and loved as you continue on your journey of self-exploration. Okay, so again, there's going to be distractions, just like this fucking background noise that literally came out of nowhere when I decided to sit down and record. Things are going to happen, and you're going to have to choose if you're going to let them stop you or if you're going to continue to push through it, right? So as you move forward, know that you're safe and you're protected because you know better, because you've seen better, you peep game, right? So again, these last couple readings have not been for you to live in fear or to be paranoid, because these people didn't tried and they failed. Okay, they're just now coming to a realization that you cannot be touched. Okay, now the last keyword before we get into these cards is wisdom. Okay, the trigger statement is, it does not make sense. None of this really made sense in the beginning. Maybe for some of you, it's still not making sense, right? Because I mean, how can you really wrap your head around someone that you love, trusted, and been 10 toes down for, really turning their back on you and wanting to hurt you and cause some sort of pain or death or darkness or kidnapping or whatever the hell this is? Because again, if you're like me, I don't give a flying fuck enough to care about somebody hating on me, being mad, or if you're focused on you, you're focused on you. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody has even bent me out of shape to want to go fight them, let alone go do some magical, weird spell work to cause them harm or death. Like, is that not like clear as like day to know that what goes around comes around? And when you really put heavy intention into doing something dark, it does nothing but turn back on you and make you darker. And that's why some of these people are just lost at this point. They're lost. Okay. But the true statement for that is, I see the bigger picture. Okay, it doesn't really all make sense. Okay, I don't clearly understand it. I do, but still not enough to make me just want to go like hurt somebody. But I understand it well enough to know that this shit is really happening, and these people really did this cruddy ass shit, to know that they're not allowed back in my energetic field. Okay. Again, you can't block everybody out from your entire life. They're going to ask, they're going to look around. And again, this is not for you to go dimming your light and pulling yourself back and feeling like, oh, I need to stay all silent and blocked away and in hermit mode just to be safe. No, fuck that. This is your time to show up and show out. This is your time to take up space, okay? We've been talking since that session that I did in that yellow, I had a yellow like halter top on or whatever. My hair was in a ponytail. That's, if you need some motivation to start getting your ass up and creating and doing what you've been wanting to do for yourself, go watch that session, because that's what the spell work has been trying to do too. Lower your confidence, make you feel like you're not able to create or manifest the life that you desire, okay? And now we're talking about creating and manifesting. We got a full moon coming up on Friday, March the 18th, okay? If you guys, again, have been following these readings, these people have been signing and have already signed contracts with the devil, and they have a deadline of this full moon that is coming up on Friday. And that's why I'm telling you guys, if you're listening to this reading, if you're watching this reading, baby, you ain't got nothing to worry about. It's just now sitting back and watching all of this fall apart, and them having to sit back and watch you rise to the top, the one place they didn't want you to be, but didn't realize that they were contributing to you getting there. Overall energy, the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands. See, like, this is a very miserable type of energy. People and things who want to come in temporarily to shake up some shit, to start some shit, to see where they can fit in and what they can use against you to keep you in this place of delaying yourself from moving towards what you got to. Again, my advice, I know y'all are watching other readers or whatever, but if you want my personal advice of how I'm about to get through this shit, because I've made it through the last 4 years, I'm not dealing with nobody. Ain't nobody new coming around, okay? Because some of y'all is trying me. Some of y'all be emailing me, and like, I don't do phone readings. I don't do Skype readings. I'm not doing no FaceTime readings. I am not meeting with people face to face. People on some weird shit right now. I'm sorry that if you're not and it's genuine, but you need to respect my boundary, and I'm not doing that, okay? I did it before, and people be on the weirdest shit when it's some face-to-face stuff, okay? Plus, my best advice is to get you a pre-recorded reading so that you can go look back for years to come and see what was really happening, because we're literally having readings from 4 years ago still resonating today, okay? So, again, for me personally, I'm not talking to nobody, okay? New, old, anything or anyone that ain't been with me in the last couple months or the last couple years that I know through and through is the real deal, they can kick rocks, okay? Now, after this is all calmed down and the truth is revealed about who's who and what is what, now I'm going to open myself back up to it if that's the place that I end up being at. But for now, no. Again, you have to listen to yourself. And for me to not sit here and drive myself fucking nutty every day, all day, and trying to figure out, is this person for me? Are they not? Are they going to come in and try to use me because they know I'm going? I don't have time for that. Look, I know who's for me, right? And those is going to be the people that's going to ride with me all the way to the top, right? Everybody else who done showed they ass and showing they ass right now, kick rocks. Okay, because again, people want to come in and they want to cause delays. They want to make something temporary for you. Okay, this could also be like a person who is currently like in hot water as well, and they're looking for like a quick turnaround or a come up. Like, this person is driven by anger and their lack of control over you. And so it's like wanting to come in and temporarily cause destruction because you have released yourself from whatever it is that they was using to try to stop you or cause some sort of stagnation or confusion, right? We have the Strength card, okay? So fire energy still here, very strong. But again, like I told you guys, the full moon that is coming up on Friday, I think this will be posted on a Thursday, but if not, if it's posted any later, it's because I had a hard time getting it uploaded, okay? But this full moon, you gotta be mindful that you have pre-full moon energy and you have post-full moon energy. So 3 days before a full moon and 3 days after a full moon, we're still lingering around with that energy, okay? I am not an astrologist. Don't claim to be. Don't make me one, okay? But I can tell you that much, okay? It's best to keep up with your moon cycles because your enemies are, right? New moons are about attracting, manifesting, bringing in new things. Full moons are about letting go and seeing things for what they are. But the dark do their spell work on full moons, okay? What do you think they're releasing? Their demons, okay? So someone or many people here are in this place of trying to break you from the courage that you have within you. Okay, they trying to break that little heart. They trying to take away that courage that you have to keep going and keep moving forward. And that's where I'm gonna continue to laugh in people's face. Right? You know what I done been through. You know what I done overcame. You know, you're hilarious if you think that at this point in life, I'm about to stop. And that's the thing, like, this person or these people are feeding off this energy that you just won't give up. So they're like, oh, I'm not going to give up. Haven't you learned that you can't keep up? You could never. These people, they could never be you. They could never have survived or gone through the things that you did, because if they could have, then they would have came a little harder. But no, they did things to you that they thought in their little itty bitty minds, like, oh man, that will really get me stuck. That will really hurt me. That will really make me feel like, there's nothing to live for. This person, these people, they wanted you alone. They wanted you with no one and nothing. And I know for some of you, you're there. You're alone, okay? But again, I'm your living proof. I was alone. I was alone for a while, okay? Until I met my wife, right? And so I talk about my wife so heavily because she has played a very major role in me being who I am today and elevating to the level that I did. Right? We bring in such a balance together, but I bring that up so much not to gloat, not to make it seem like, oh, I got everything. Like, no, it's to show you that is what is to come for you, right? Take the sexuality out of it and all of that. You have pure, genuine love coming to you in some sort of form. You will have someone or something that is going to help balance you out to keep moving forward. But if you're not being present in this moment and being grateful for those things and those people that have been holding you up, you're going to fall into this darkness of feeling like you're there alone and even God is not hearing you. God is always hearing you. And that's where people just like really get under my skin of feeling like they just gonna give up because God didn't do it the moment that they prayed for. God don't work like a magician. God could, but that's not how it works, because if you got everything at the snap of your finger, you would fall into evil just like these people who went out and did spell work and had things turn around when they wanted it to, and then they felt like, oh, I'm powerful, I can do anything, until they mess with you. You see how it's a balance? You see how God always consistently humbles us? It's a push ahead, but it's also a reminder to let you know, hold on, you still need me. We still working as a team. So don't give up before you get where you're going, because those alone times will be the most defining moments of your life. Okay? I was alone. My wife was alone before she met me, and we were working. We was putting energy into ourselves. We weren't worried about a relationship. We didn't even know that this was happening. But we focused on ourselves. We built ourselves individually. We healed ourselves individually and got away from the things and the people that were holding us back. And in due time, God brought us together. And that's what I'm saying. You thinking right now it's a heavy moment and you're going to go through this alone. But God is saying, pick up your head, because it's up to you now. You can ultimately bring in new things and new people that's going to hold you up and support you. But you got to let that old shit go. You got to let it go. From exes to family and friends and everyone else that's been holding you back. Because that's just the truth of it. And when you get to this place of realizing within yourself that you got you and God got you no matter what, it's something within you that can never be broken. Right? So focusing on your strength and your courage to continue moving forward. Right? To be courageous is to be prepared for things to go the way that you desire them to, but also being prepared if they choose to go in a different direction, because everything again is not going to make sense when we feel like it should make sense. 4 years ago, I thought that the people who abused my child and also aided in helping to cover it up should have been arrested, thrown in jail. But here we are 4 years later, and these people did every fucking crooked, sneaky, scamming, thieving, spell work type of shit on me, that they done dug themselves into a hole that is far beyond them getting that little charge that they would have got 4 years ago. Now y'all conspiring and doing all this shit and killing people and poisoning and all this. You done dug yourself into a deeper hole than I could have ever proved to anybody in this world. What, right? But that's the beauty of God, and that's the beauty of the free will that God gives us here on earth. It's all about your choices, baby. Right? Pretty sure, just like me, people talked down on you. People said bad things about you, said that you did this because of this, and you're this kind of person at heart, and that's really who you are. And you, as long as you keep on walking in your truth, okay, it's gonna be exactly what it should be. Again, God gonna handle people in ways that we could never. We can never. Right? Like I said, 4 years ago, I just wanted them to be held accountable for doing wrong. And now they really did wrong. Now you're really fucked up. And then little poor Kayla, who was overly emotionally reacting to things because of our divorce and because of my ex moving on, right? Because that's who they made me out to be. Like, oh, she's just mad because I moved on, and so she's trying to cause all this commotion. I didn't have no reason to be jealous or envious. I wanted to divorce. I'm the one wanted out. I didn't give a flying fuck what he was doing, right? But that's how they spent it. Then they turned me into a liar and a cheater and all of this and that and that and that. And look where we are in life. Look where we are in life. That's what I'm saying. Let people say what they want to say about you, because the truth will remain. You can put all these different kind of things on people. But again, we see what it is now, right? We see who's been stable and who's been balanced and growing in a healthy way that literally pours out of them, right? I can't fake this, right? You can't fake ugliness either. If you ugly, you gonna be ugly, right? And it don't matter if the outside is pretty. If you ugly inside, oh, that's going to show, right? And that's where people get a lot of us mixed up, because we are beautiful. And it's just like, oh, you can't trust a pretty face. You can trust mine, because I'm gonna always keep it real, right? Again, people trying to tear down your confidence of yourself to make them feel bigger and better. It ain't working no more. Then we have the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Swords in like this present energy, right? So it has disappointment and cruelty. The past, okay? Because of the past, because you had the courage to move away from whatever it is, that you were dealing with and going through and suffering from, that was keeping you held back and restrictive. That was keeping you from moving forward, right? Whatever that was, you got away from it because you were tired of being in this 9 of Swords energy. You were tired of feeling disturbed and depressed and stressed and burdened down and conflicted mentally, not knowing your right from your left, right? And that's what this past person wanted for you. That's what they wanted you to consistently be stuck in. Like this noise is getting a little ridiculous, okay? Y'all know me, that's like my pet peeve. So that's why I know they're really trying it in this reading, because what the hell could they even be doing upstairs to be making all that kind of noise? I don't get it. Okay? Not today, devil. Not right now. Bind that up and send that back. Okay? But getting onto this low vibrational energy, somebody's in deep regret. Deep regret because now they're stuck. They're stuck with demons. They're stuck with entities. They're stuck with devils. The same ones that they sent out for you that was supposed to keep you in this energy of disappointment, of feeling like you were always a victim, of feeling like the world was always against you, and that what you should just take and accept defeat. Are they crazy? It just makes me wonder, like, really, what kind of impression did we give you guys to think that we were just this, like, we must have played our part well? That's how I see it. You know, some people may think that we was weak and stupid back. No, we played our part until we were able to figure out who you were, and then we switched up and did what we need to do in order to handle devils and demons like you, and you wasn't prepared because you thought that we didn't know. But we know. We're here now, and there ain't no backing down. Death. Like I said, we're going to get into some more cards here that are going to clarify all of this energy. But this death card, again, somebody wanted you down and out. They wanted you out bad. There could have also been a death recently, okay? But I feel as though, again, there was something sent out your way that was meant to stop you from getting to this point that you're at right now. These people are even trying to stop you, like, as we speak. But again, it doesn't work because, remember, their deadline is the full moon, okay? But within that, you actually rebirthed yourself. You became even more into your power, into your energy, into your light, to where now it's seriously just like, it's like it hits them right back. Like, things that are sent your way literally reflect back off of you and bounce back to whoever sent it. Because again, your angels and your ancestors is like, no, these people been lying with the Seven of Swords. They've been stealing. They've been causing conflict. They've been trying to stop your growth and your movement forward. But the will is done. The will is turned. You closed out a karmic cycle with karmic soulmates, romantic and non-romantic. Somebody has been trying to stop you from having a family, from building a family, from being close to the people that you care about the most, right? People have been trying to stop you from manifesting, right? Oh, they're trying to turn the Empress upside down. You will never. And there's obviously the head honcho here thinks that they're an Empress, but they're actually in reverse, okay? You thought that you were powerful. You thought that you were wise. You thought that you knew how to get 10 steps ahead, but you always been behind. That's why you ain't never won in life. I'ma talk my shit. I'ma talk it. Okay, we're gonna go through and clarify this. Okay. Overall energy with this Knight of Wands, we have tricky. Okay. It says misplaced person or problem, not what it appears to be. Okay. So it's just something that's just, it stands out like a sore thumb. Okay. This person, they want to come back around. They may try to come back around, but again, they're just being tricky. The things that they say, I would not believe it, because again, no one at this moment is really who they appear to be, especially if you know them to have been abusive or in and out of your life in the past, okay? Because again, this is somebody who's trying to come back in after being away for a while, okay? Maybe you blocked this person, but if you didn't, then they're blocked in this dimension, okay? By phone or physically on social media, or just blocked again energetically from being able to come close to you. And like I said, it's really, really pissing this person off. That's why they come up as this Knight of Wands. Like, they're so short-tempered that they're literally losing their mind on whoever, okay? The Knight of Wands in a low vibration is like a kid throwing a temper tantrum because they ain't get their way. Okay, so believe me that this person is causing destruction, but they're causing it within their own home and foundation and people that they were connected to. Okay, so we then have karma. Okay, the dogs is acting a fool. Okay, karma, consequences to actions taken, good or bad. That's what these people are dealing with. And that's also what's coming for you. Like, you have good karma on your side, which is what is blocking you from all of this tricky energy, and it's blocking these people from continuing to slow you down and delay you, because it's just like, enough is enough. And it's time for people to get exactly what they deserve. And if you ain't been here messing with nobody, wishing bad, and you've been moving forward with your life, that's exactly where you're getting ready to accelerate to. Something way far beyond all of this bullshit. And these people will never be able to touch you, talk to you, or fuck with you again. Okay? You hear me? Movement. Needing to release energy. This came out in our last session. Okay? Y'all definitely went and watched my poll video from the community tab and showed me love on that, and I appreciate it. Okay, moving your body. It ain't got to be nothing that serious. Okay, you want to turn some music on and just start, loosening them hips. Go ahead. You need to burn some energy. A lot of us have blocked chakras right now, okay, where these people are trying to attack our root and sacral chakras so that we're not able to manifest, okay? Now, how that shows up in real life, if you are currently sexually active or whatever, it messes with that sexual energy, okay? Again, people try to downplay sex, but sex is a very important thing energetically for us, okay? And it helps us to manifest and bring in our desires and passions in life, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you got to be having sex in order to manifest these things, but you have to be able to connect with your root and your sacral chakra to do so, okay? And that's all about how you feel about yourself, how you connect with your body and your intuition, okay? So like I said, these people, they're trying to block out your intuition. They're trying to block out you manifesting more for yourself, okay? They're trying to aggravate you, honestly. All right, so in this past position, we have the keyword of cult that came out. I'm trying to see if there's anything else, but this cult says worshiping the devil, working with the devil. They're evil. It's a group or an organization, or this is like somebody who hides behind religion. Okay, we have authenticity, the real deal, the truth. It is what it is. Yes, and believe. Okay, again, you haven't had to be as strong as you've been for no reason. You have not had to see the things happen around you or within your life for no reason. All of that is going to come together, and you're going to realize how much it plays into who you truly are at the end of the day. Okay, that's what I'm saying. A lot of things are not for us to understand until we get to the point of needing to understand it. And though some people feel like that is a curse, that is a blessing. And that's what I'm saying. These people, God used these people who wanted to be evil and demonic and cause, some sort of blockages within our reality. He used that to our greatest ability, because they taught us things had we not gone through or experienced, we wouldn't be, again, who we are and prepared to take on whatever is getting ready to be gifted to us. Yes, this is about stepping into your purpose. This is about finding your voice. This is about standing 10 toes down for yourself and not letting anybody else break you from that. Okay? We have time to go. I told you, you left something. Moving, leaving, changes, departing, traveling. Even if you have not physically been able to leave, you're getting ready to leave, because something's about to come out. It's going to clear it on out, and you won't get your stuff, and you won't be stepping. And I would never look back. I told you guys, if you've been here on this channel, the moment I left Garland, Texas, I was never, ever, ever, ever going back to it. Right? And when I left, I've been back to, I'm not even going to call it home because it's not. I've been back to that part of Texas twice. And both times was nothing but chaos and confusion. It was nothing but bringing us down even more. Right? And after that last time, it's like, no, I ain't never going back there. I'm never going back there. There's nothing for you back where you just came from. Okay? And that's what I need y'all to see. Y'all see how my voice went out? There's nothing for you back there. Those people, those things that you knew, that you thought you knew, that you were surrounded by your whole life or whatnot, that's not what you think it is. And the fact that you are away from it, or you're in the process of getting free from it, God didn't take you out of it just so you can go running back, because I'm telling you, you may not see it, or you may have not saw it, but you were dealing with the devil. Okay, I just said this in the Patreon reading on Monday, that when I got to California and I realized, like, I can't go back home because these people ain't who I thought that they were, I felt alone, and I felt immediately in this dark place that I was walking through the valley of the shadow of death. Like, that's how closely we've been with these things and these people who have wanted to take our light for years. We've been right up under them. We've been walking side by side with them. We've been telling these people that we love them, that we care about them, that we miss them, that when we get on, we're going to put them on. But see, it's people like this that can't take that. They can't handle that. right? I've had friends that I'm like, hey, if this take off and I get on, I'm gonna put you on. And you know what they do? Them motherfuckers take it a whole nother way, because they jealous and they bitter in their heart, and they feel like, oh, well, I'm not gonna work for you. You're not. I didn't say that. I said that I was gonna put you on. Right? And if I wanted to be Rihanna and let you be Melissa to my Rihanna and just let you live off me and do you, you could have been that. And that's where these people then fucked up. And that's why I'm so hot and livid right now, because these people didn't want you to reach the pinnacles that you're reaching in life, not even realizing that they could have had a piece of the damn pie too if they would have just stayed in fucking line and played their part and not have to be so hateful and ugly. It's not that hard. It is not that hard. And that's what pisses me off. I done had some great, amazing people, some smart and wise ass motherfuckers in my circle. And those are the same people that's sitting here trying to tear me down, all because of what? If you look at yourself and you see how uniquely we are all gifted and blessed in our own way, and you start to live more authentically in that, you're going to attract who is for you. And then you're going to take off in your own lane. I don't get up here. I'm not anybody else. I don't pretend to be anybody else. I'm Kayla down to the core. And that's why I'm exactly where I'm at, in the position that I'm at, getting what I'm getting in this moment. Because I ain't never folded or changed that to be acceptable to anybody else. And neither should you. But these people who are shapeshifters, who gotta be this way to fit in so that people don't know who they truly are at heart, it's time for them to go. Right? You may have courage and be courageous in any other situation, but this is not it. This is not the time for you to have hope. And now I'm really going to go in, because religion, okay? This is making me think of like my father. I brought him up in the last session because he's like the in-betweener, you know, that like he ain't going to speak up when there's wrong. He just going to like whatever. But he's so heavily religious that I used to talk to him about my mother. Like, you know, she that ain't right. She shouldn't be treating you like that, and you know it. And his thing, I'm just going to pray about it and let God handle it. You know, all I can do is continue to show love and pray that God is just going to change things around. Been praying that same empty ass prayer for 14, 15 years for this lady to turn around. And every month she gets worse. But again, he made his choice, right? But I tell you that, and I say that because we as good people, as God-loving people, like to give people chances. We like to give them the benefit of the doubt and hope and change that there could be, and hope. Oh my God, why did I say that? Why did I say that wrong like that? I have a flow and they messed up my flow. But we hope that these people will change over time and we continue to show them love. And I've said this before, these people have made their choice, and they're far beyond being able to turn their little demon hearts around and be any lick of good. If they're wanting to be good, it's because they know that death and the devil is coming up to catch their ass. But like I tell you, you sit back and you let people be who they are, and they're going to show it. And if you keep choosing it after they're showing who they are and what they're about, then you're adding to that destruction. You're not being any better. You're not being any different. You're not choosing any more for yourself. Right? And that's what I mean. Like, I have even been here again. I don't know. You guys are looking at all these old videos, but I'm very open. I'm very transparent. I've been talking about this shit for years. Okay. I stopped talking to my parents in 2018. And then when I got with my wife, I decided to like try to build this relationship with them again. I went in it differently. I showed them love. I stopped being, reactive. I stopped raising my voice. I stopped being combative and arguing with them. And it literally changed not a damn thing about these people. And it was under this sort of illusion of me thinking that like, if I change myself and I keep showing these people like how to be and how to, like see things on the brighter side and communicate, and so we can find a balance, or at least agree to disagree, eventually you're going to realize that those people ain't looking for no peace with you. Those people ain't looking to agree to disagree. Those people are consistently wishing and hoping to be opposing you in life. In the moments that they play sweet and they come in and they try to give you this false sense of hope that they are there for you and that they've changed and they see the light and they see the truth, it's bullshit. Because the way that these people are, they've been for a long time to come, because that's who they are down to their soul. And it ain't no change in that. Okay? And I'm very, very serious about that, because again, y'all know how I feel about them people that's like, I'm just going to continue to show them love and meet them with love. And all them people keep doing is fucking slapping you in your face and pushing you in your back. Like, wake up. Telepathy. Music, initials, numbers, nostalgia, communication. The past. People trying to confuse energy right now to make you think about the past, to want the past, to long for the past, to like stay focused on them so that they can connect with your energy again and try to get up in your energy field. But you see how things have changed within these last couple of readings and weeks that you've been more enlightened about what's going on. These people ain't able to fuck with you how they used to, because you didn't caught on, right? I peep game. And once I figure out what's going on, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to block that shit out. But the only reason these people were able to affect you in the slightest way that they did in the past is because you were not aware of it. Okay? Even in the last session, I told you guys, if y'all look at my views from the last 2 years, they've been struggling. Okay? Now, granted, I did change and like evolve, but like who I am and how I read has always stayed the same. Right? But under heavy witchcraft and spell work and all of that, it'll make you think that things are not truly what they are. But you got to keep standing in that. You got to keep fighting through that. You got to keep telling yourself that whatever you know to be true for you is exactly what it is, and you're going to get it one way or another. Okay? I knew that I was going to get away from them demons and them devils one way or another. Did I know exactly how that was going to be? No, but I knew that I needed to at least take the first step of getting out. Right? People trying to mess with you energetically. Extras, friends, co-workers, teammates, colleagues. Okay? So what does that mean for you? These people are now going to try to like reach out to other people that are connected to you or that used to be connected to you. And they're going to try to see what's really going on with you and if you're really done. Okay. So like a real ass example, like if my mother is still trying to sit here and get a hold of me, she's going to probably go to my cousins or to my aunts and have somebody message me and try to guilt trip me about, oh, that's your mother, you know, she's only getting older. And she chose her fate with me. She chose her fate with me. Like, they done fucked up to the point, like, y'all not even gonna see me at people's funeral. Yeah, it's that real. You think I'm gonna go to someone's funeral who wanted me to be in the casket first? I don't think so. And that's what I'm saying. You look at me, and maybe because I'm a Libra and I'm so free at being blunt, but it took me a while to get here. I literally mourned all of them these last 4 years. So hey, you made your choice. And whatever came with that choice is what comes with that choice. But I ain't got nothing to do with it. And if anybody else want to put their little 2 cents into my business and try to tell me that I need to do this or look at this a different way or blah, 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 because they're so-and-so, you need to turn back around and tell them that I'm so-and-so to them too. And that if they did not do fucked up shit, we would not be in this fucked up situation. But here we are. And if you still want to look at me or us as the fucked up people, by all means, go ahead. So let people talk. Let people say what they gotta say. And that's been this whole point of this spread. They're going to try and make everybody come to you and make you feel like you're wrong. You shouldn't be treating your family or your friends or somebody like this. You may even get somebody to be like, well, I've lost my parent, or I lost this person, and it wasn't as easy as you think. Okay, well, that's you. Okay? Don't let people put their shit off on you. Again, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have lost their parents, but I'm pretty sure their parents weren't their biggest enemies in life either. Okay? So I'm not talking to you, and I'm not talking about that situation. I'm tired of people sitting here trying to dress shit up that ain't cute just because they wouldn't do it or be it, or they ain't dealing with it. Just because you ain't dealing with this shit and you can't resonate don't mean that it ain't happening, because it's happening to the realest motherfuckers up out of here. And if you don't fall into that category, then go ahead and be a peasant like the rest of them, because we ain't got time. I don't have time. I care about the people that care about themselves, that want to get through this real shit and that want to move forward and get away from it. Anybody else that want to play with the devil, want to be sitting here pitter-patting and playing fucking games, go ahead. But I'm not about to stay there with you. Friend, family, romantic partner, anything else. I don't care. Because have we not been held down and held back enough by people and things that we was choosing? It's time to choose yourself. And anyone that is for you will be right there choosing themselves with you. Anybody else gonna be back there 5 steps behind trying to encourage you to come back? Absolutely not. In the present position, we have legal, the law, court, police, government, judge, a lawyer. Like I said, these little dumbasses did some dumbass shit in the past. And yes, I'm there. If you don't like cuss words, then you can leave. But I think this is definitely acceptable for the pettiness and the ugliness and the greed that these people have put out. And now they want to be all sad because they're getting all caught up. You going to jail. And if you ain't going to jail, you going to hell. And I'm fine with either one, especially if you've been wrong. Because if you have not been wrong, you ain't going to either place. That's nowhere in your future. And if these people ain't going to jail, like I said, somebody gonna end up in a mental institution because they're gonna lose their shit. They're already losing their shit. Their mind might as well be scrambled eggs, their brain, because this person is all fucked up. These people who've been conspiring to come against you, I'm telling you, when I say the cookie is crumbling, the foundation is breaking down to nothing. It's breaking down. And that's why these people are at the desperate moments of trying to take you out to whatever and however they can. But again, God said no. No, look, hold up. You done went overboard. And now they want to move forward. The green light, yes, movement, proceed forward. You're on the right path. For you, you done got up out of this energy. You done got away from the past. You done got out of this stuck mentality that had you not knowing who was who and what was what and if you was doing right or wrong. But you see that clearly. You may be stuck in a cloud of confusion because this is a bunch of bullshit and delusional ass stuff that's going on. That's normal, okay? What you feeling right now is normal. But this is also, again, your green light to move forward, because these people, they about to get caught up by the law, in court, by the police, the government, a judge, or something is about to handle they ass. And being a Libra, I grew up wanting to be a lawyer. This is so much better than being a lawyer. Being in this position right here, calling this shit out and knowing what your fate lies, way better than being a lawyer who has to lie for the government or the state just to protect that. Like, I get to freely, just tell you what's gonna happen in real life. Inspirational. That is you. That is you. Y'all better take your fucking moment And this is your moment, okay? Attention, fame, a platform, a leader, public recognition. This shit is about to get public. This is about to get real. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to sit up here again and toot my own horn, but I want y'all to really visually see how these people don't realize that all that they did worked to their greatest disadvantage. Because like I said, if these people were trying to shut me up from speaking my truth and reading these cards through and through like they did a couple of years ago, they fucked up, because it made me a better, stronger reader that's really not going back down to the bullshit. Right? And if you out here conspiring, scamming, lying, cheating, killing people and all of that shit, and you get caught up and that shit ends up on the news, guess who goes on the news too? Me. And then guess who gets the attention from you doing some fucked up shit? Me. And guess who gonna speak the fucking truth? Me. And then I'm gonna be right in that spot that you've been trying to keep me back from, all because of bullshit. And that's how God uses what people send out to hurt you to help you. And like I said in that Capricorn reading 4 years ago, when the time comes and the spotlight is on me to speak my truth and live my truth, you bet your bottom fucking buck that I'ma run my mouth like I ain't never ran it before. Just because I didn't reveal a lot of things personally about me in these readings, about what I've been going through, there is still plenty more from where that came from that I have not spoken out on publicly. And believe me, when the time comes, I'ma chew people out so bad that they ain't gonna know where it came from. And it's not gonna be from an ugly place or anger. It's gonna be from the root of truth. And who don't like it? Tough titty baby ain't got no milk, you ain't gonna like it. And that's how you need to be. That's how you should be. Don't let nobody break you from your truth, because that's all these people are trying to do. They're trying to keep you from speaking up and talking, because it's going to do nothing but expose them even more. I don't care if you ain't on no platform like me. And if you are, then this is your moment. My views went up because I sat here and I stopped bullshitting. I stopped holding anything back, period. I don't hold nothing back. I don't care if I sound crazy. I don't care if people make me out to be crazy. I'm going to tell you the truth. And I'll rather risk looking fucking nuts right now and you seeing the truth when it unfolds and being like, damn, Kayla told us that. You fucking right, because I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got no reason to sway people in the wrong direction. I am people. I'm talking to myself too. I'm right here in the boat with y'all. I ain't no better than y'all. We have warning. Stop and pay attention to this situation. You're moving forward, but you are being called right now to pay attention to this. Like, what could they be doing? What could they be doing? Are they like drilling in cement? Are they drilling in marble? Maybe they're putting countertops in, because like I told you guys, here in Mexico, they build everything like on site. But like I said, this is coming up and it's a warning for you to stop and pay attention, because you need to see how this concludes itself, to realize who you are and how people should have never messed with you from the beginning. Because everything that you have desired and moved towards and worked for is yours, and it should have been given to you a long time ago. All this suffering and bullshit that you went through was not part of your destiny, but became part of it because people couldn't stay in their own lane and make good choices to do what they needed to do to complete this cycle of life. And that's the beauty of the blessing, right? And that's what I was trying to tell you guys about this whole twin flame. People be so stuck on this twin flame and not realizing that God will replace that with something better if that person is not getting it together. People still sitting here stuck on twin flames that are out hoeing, getting people pregnant, they gay, or they doing some other shit to not even be in a position to healthily come into a positive connection. Wake up. And you're holding on to things and people like that because you're afraid that you're not going to get anything better. That's because deep down you feel like you don't deserve better. And if you feel that way about yourself, you need to go and love yourself. You need to go put that energy that you're trying to prove to somebody else back into you. So in the moving forward position, we have death with clout. Okay? Wrong attention, the industry, selling souls, a copycat, someone who is unoriginal and sold out. That's this person. That's these people. They're just wanting attention. They try to be copycats. They're unoriginal. That's why they went nowhere. They got the wrong attention. I said that years, months ago, that these people literally, they try to imitate you and still don't get recognition for it because it's not genuine. You can take my words. You can even steal my readings, but it would never reign true for you. Like that's what kills me. It's just like, you got to know that there's only one you and nobody can do it like you. There's millions of readers on this platform, but they can't read like me. And you bet your bottom buck that I'm going to fucking pride myself on that because that's my gift. And people can sit here and, like I said, they can try to copy me. They can try to come off as me. They can try to dress like me. They can try to take on my whole mannerism, but you're going to fail because that's not you. To be inspired from somebody is different from trying to copy them and be them. You think that this just like, this is inspired from Sade. This is inspired from, like a lot of different things here, a lot of different looks. Like this is a accumulation of a bunch of things and people that have inspired me throughout my life, but I didn't turn and be them. I took bits and pieces and made it me. But these people, they're so unoriginal that they can't. And again, they try to come off as you and then still wonder why people don't give a flying fuck about them, because you can see who's real and you can see who's not. And just like I said in the beginning, don't go proving yourself to people. You ain't got nothing to prove to these people or to the world. It's going to speak for itself. And then all that ends in guess who does get clout? You. God damn it. And because these people show fake love and just couldn't be real and wait out their turn. Like, if you're not willing to put in the energy and effort to do it, like, why not cheer on the person that is willing to do it, that can bring everybody up? Like, that's what I'm... Because they're not those kind of people. Because they're the kind of people that will get the clout and the fame and the recognition, and then they would act all Hollywood like they don't know you, and then they would just be ugly and be all about themselves, right? So they reflected that on you because that's who they are, and that's what they would do given the opportunities that you're going to be given in life. But they fucked up and they underestimated you because your love ain't fake. It ain't phony. It ain't never been. But these people... false words and promises and manipulating and trying to control a situation, and ended up losing more control than they had in the beginning. Dummy. Occupation, your job, a career, your reputation, hobbies, interests, title, all of that, how people used to know you, it's over. You going to new levels in life, and people really about to know you now. They really about to know you now. Again, it's a rebirth. And it's too late for the motherfuckers. It's too late. I've seen this in every session. It's just a little too late. Come on. A missed opportunity, a closed door, time's up, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you didn't. You didn't. And now it's done. And it's over. Because you're a lost cause, not you, but them, unless they're watching this. Okay? Because I know somebody's watching this. You lost, boo. But you tried. Probably the only thing that you ever really put any true effort in was to like hurt me or hurt people like us. That's sad. A lost cause. There's no helping this person or the situation. It's a dead end. It's going nowhere. There's no growth. A stalemate. This person is done. Because they some fake ass, spiritual ass people who vibrate low. Okay? Their energy is bull. Okay? They either go to a reader, they're a reader, or they do some sort of witchcraft. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just what it is. I had planned to go around again, but the reading is already long. So I don't know how we get here every week where I have hour-long readings, but that's where we are for now. So I appreciate you guys for sticking it through and thugging it out with me. But these messages don't come in short, because I'm not just here to give you a message, keep you in fear, and keep a kicking. No, I'm here to talk some real shit and tell you how you have such an advantage and a benefit over your situation right now. And other people on this platform may be saying this shit to scare you into booking readings and stuff like that. Again, I'm not up here for no money. Does it come with what I do? Absolutely. But it is not what drives me. It is not what keeps me going. That's why I don't sit up here and give y'all half-ass readings and then make you figure it out, or give you half readings on here and be like, oh, well, if you want some real shit, go to Patreon. No, you go to Patreon if you feel called and pulled to do so. If not, God gonna make up that money for me in some other kind of way. You see what I mean? My heart is pure. My intentions are pure. I'm just being for y'all who I wish somebody would have been for me. And that's all you can do in your life, is be who you needed people to be for you, and show up in those ways that you wish people would have showed up for you, because that's your purpose and that's your blessing. Nobody gave me warnings. Nobody told me about this shit. I grew up heavily religious. I didn't know nothing about spirituality, didn't know nothing about witchcraft, didn't know nothing about nothing. And there's a lot of people out there that don't know what you know, that have not been through what you've been through. There are people who hear my story and have been through even crazier things, and they think like I'm inspiring. It's like, well, damn, did you see what you just told me you've been through? That's what I'm saying. Hey, we all have our strengths, and it's not to sit here and compare. It's to know that we blessed in different kind of ways, that when we put that all together, it's gonna evolve into something even bigger, stronger and more powerful, right? Like I tell y'all, I don't deal with breaking curses. I don't do spell work. I don't have rituals. That's not my forte. I don't deal with it. I don't mess with it. But there is somebody out there who knows that shit through and through, and is choosing to not use it for bad reasons, that specialize in that stuff. And if me and that person came together and all these other people came together with their gifts, do you not see how strong that is? That's what this moment is about. It's about bringing us together. And sadly, it's bringing us together through some bullshit and some darkness, but we finding each other, ain't we? This reading done got me all hot and sweaty and mad and hair done poofed up and everything else. But you know what? It's okay. Okay? We're going to end this with 2 oracle cards. The first one is Beaver. It says hard worker, loyal, tireless, family first. Okay? The Beaver personality is a welcome sight. These good-natured and dependable creatures have infinite love and enthusiasm for family and express it by way of the earth element, providing a home and financial stability. Although a beaver doesn't usually initiate a project, once started, they'll work steadily for weeks, months, or years to see it through. The beaver card appears when the task at hand requires your long-term, steady effort. It can also signify that it's time for some karma yoga. And then it says when in balance, you're happy and you do meaningful work. When out of balance, you feel useless and worn out. To bring into balance physical labor or selfless service. Okay, doing something for yourself, just yourself, okay? But how this ties to this low vibrational energy, like I just joked a minute ago, these people have literally put the most energy and effort into taking you down than they have put into anything else in their poor little pathetic lives. They have committed themselves in their life to taking you down. And that's, again, why God stepped in and was like, no, that's enough. Because these people done already had stuff happen in their life throughout the years, and may not have been devastating, but it's been enough warning signs to tell them, like, you need to stop what you're doing. And then they haven't, because they've been dedicated. And now, because they're out of balance, they feel useless and worn out, because the devil is showing them, like, I gave you a simple task and you couldn't even take these people out. You actually made them better and stronger than they were before I even put you on the job. And now they're getting their ass kicked mentally and spiritually because they done fucked up. You don't think that the devil played you when the devil tried to get you to agree to take down one of the strongest people spiritually in this realm? And if you're not seeing yourself as that person who is highly spiritual in this realm, and you've been the person getting attacked, I need you to start recognizing who you are. Again, these demons and these devils ain't coming at you this way for no reason. And I'm tired of sitting here and letting people try to talk us out of our confidence. We are the chosen ones. We are top tier. Okay, we sitting on thrones, maybe thrones from different places and spaces and times and all of that, but we rank very highly. And these peasants are trying to come sit on our pedestal, and it ain't no way. Then we have unicorn. Reconnecting to the higher wisdom or divinity. It says, it's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship to divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to the curiosity about the higher self in the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows that there is something beyond our day-to-day life, a deeper dimension to our experience. The mind's eye reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with yourself. Okay? You're not regular smegular. You're not a little basic. That's why you always been different. That's why you done always stood out. That's why you ain't ever been able to get comfortable where you were, because comfort is not what suits you best. Running shit is. Okay? So you run this shit till the wheels fall off. And know that you're going to be good and you're going to be steady and you're going to keep moving forward and evolving as long as you stay connected to your intuition and your higher power here. Staying connected to God and your foundation and knowing that if shit even looks to go in a different direction, God got you. All right? I'm going to end it here. I think I have definitely said enough, right? I love y'all. If you want a personal reading, evolvingintomore.com. If you want more of this content, patreon.com/evolvingintomore. All right. Like I said, I love you guys. Keep your head up. Go create something. Go do something for yourself. Okay. Get out of this. We'll be back in a couple days to check up on this. All right. But until then, listen to yourself. All right. I love y'all. And I will talk to you in the next session. Bye.